This is the Lock Picking Lawyer, and the lock I have for you today is the Abus Model 8380, also known as the Rock. And let me tell you, this is a well-named padlock. This thing is big and hefty. You can start to appreciate how big it is if you put something like that American 1100 next to it, or even another respectably sized lock like this Abus 3455. The Rock dwarfs them both. Better comparisons are things like this American lock, Series 790, or maybe even this one. This is a Master Lock number 19. But even so, the Rock is bigger than both of them. The Rock is a full 80 millimeters across. The American lock and the Master are both about 75 millimeters across. And shackle-wise, the Abus wins also. This American lock's got about a 12.5 millimeter shackle, about 13.5 millimeters on the Master. The Rock is a full 15 millimeters across. So this thing definitely holds its own in any contest of beefiness for a lock. This lock has a Schlage SC keyway, and it came 0 bitted with this key. So we had to key it up before picking it. And I decided to do something interesting with it. And so this is the bidding I chose. So we should have a bit of a challenge with that. So let's get to work on this, and then I'll take it apart and show you what's inside. Okay, we're going to use some top of the keyway tension with a 50 thousandths pry bar, and we're going to use our a Southward Max hook. This is a 23 thousandths. It's a little on the deep side, but we're going to need it for the bidding I put in here. Okay, let's get started. Okay, a couple clicks out of 1, got some movement on the core. 2, getting some counter rotation there. Okay, we got him set. 3, little counter rotation. Okay, I think I got him set, but we lost our false set. Going back to 1. Yeah, that we definitely dropped him. 2 still set. 3 set. 4. Okay, I think we got him set. Little bit of counter rotation. 5, got him set. 6. And we got her open. Okay, that actually is probably the fastest I ever got that open. I picked this 3 or 4 times before I started the camera, and the lock was dropping pins like crazy. I kind of wish you had seen that, because the precision on this core is actually pretty darn impressive. You look at this and you think, oh, it's a Schlage lock. Not so. It's got Abus tolerances in there. Okay, let's get this guy apart. Come on, there we go. Let's get this out. And let me actually reach down there, because I want to show you the Z-bar that allows you to set this up either as a key retaining or a non-key retaining lock. Let me do that to start with. Okay, let me get this guy in position. Okay, if you look at the back of this lock, you can see this tiny little thing. I think they call it a Z-bar. If you put it in with that black dot facing up, this will be a key retaining lock. If you flip it around the other way, it'll be a non-key retaining lock. It's a really nice feature that allows the user to dictate that. We also have another nice feature. Recall that this lock comes 0 bitted. So we have a little detent right here that controls the movement. Make sure you don't over-rotate the lock. If you push that detent down and rotate it the opposite direction, you can see that this lock can be rekeyed without taking the core out. It's something really nice. And something else, this lock only came with 5 pins in it, so to allow you to pin up the 6th pin, you have this little slot right here. It came just a blank hole. I actually put a little piece of wiper insert there. But in any case, we got her pinned up, so let's take it apart and I'll show you everything inside of here. Okay, got that C-clip off. Come on. Let's get that piece off the back. And now we need a key and a follower. Okay, like I told you, I was the one that pinned this lock up. So you see these are all colored pins. I got them out of a lab rekeying kit. These key pins are not ABUS products. The driver pins, on the other hand, with the exception of 5, which I told you came as just an open hole, all the driver pins are from ABUS. Number 1 is lightly serrated. 2 is a spool. 3 is a spool. 4 is a spool. 5 is a spool. And 6 is a spool that I put in there. I got one to match the ABUS spools as best I could, but this is a product made by Lab as well. Okay, before we look at those pins, let me show you another feature of this core, or of the lock body, and that is we have a little bit of drill protection, 2 pieces, 2 hardened inserts, and we have the same on the core, hardened inserts on either side of the pin stack. Okay, let me give you a close-up of the pinning now. Okay, as you can see, all of those key pins are standard. They're pins that I put in there. They're from a commercial repinning kit, nothing special there. The driver pins, at least pins 1 through 5, all came with this lock. They're from ABUS. Pin 1 is lightly serrated and 2 through 5 are spools. And then number 6 is the one I put in there, and that's a spool as well. Then moving over to the core, nothing particularly special about it, but we do have a couple hardened inserts for drill protection and nothing else remarkable there. So that's all I have for you on this ABUS Model 8380. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.